Welcome back to year number 11, week number 2, because we didn't play in week number 1, the Cascade Valley Coyotes. Now, you've probably already seen that we're playing at Boise State this week. Excited to play in the blue turf, but I do want to point out that we just went ahead and signed ourselves in the first week a really good strong safety. Claude Roll, 91 speed, 88 acceleration, 90 stamina, 73 pursuit, 85 tackle. Hit power is not really that great. Zone coverage is pretty solid at 78, press at 73. Not a guy that's going to be a day one starter, but down the road, you need guys like this to be able to step in and probably make some plays for us. There are a million guys to talk about. I'm going to focus on two right now. We have Taylor Reed, a 91 overall quarterback, who is not fast, which would kind of be a first for Cascade Valley. Every single quarterback we've had since the early days have been fast quarterbacks, but this guy has 97 throw power, 91 throw accuracy, which is crazy. And then there's Jay Bohm, who has 89 speed, 87 acceleration, 94 injury, which is obviously super important for us. He's got crazy zone coverage, crazy press, but he has 95 throw power, 85 throw accuracy. I'm intrigued. And going back to Taylor Reed, we're looking pretty good for him, potentially trying to beat out Texas Tech. You look at Jay Bohm, we're probably going to be able to beat out every single team there because we have the highest bonus points possible for any team. We have a really good opportunity between Reed and Bohm. I think I'm leaning towards Bohm, but you tell me ultimately in the comments down below who you ultimately want to see. Warren Forward has been the best player in college football since he stepped on campus as a freshman, and honestly, he should be the #1 vote getter for the Heisman list at the end of the season. And to start the season, he is, but again, Alex Caver is one of the best players in the nation. 99 overall as a true sophomore, was a 97 as a true freshman. We have our work cut out for us. Bull Dunlap, who famously was a guy that we had locked in. He was ready to come to Cascade Valley, and then we accidentally used too many of our scholarships and didn't get him. He's at Texas Tech, and he's ready to go too. You've got Devin Rogers. You've got Calvin Lettman. There are a lot of talented quarterbacks already up here competing for the Heisman. Can Warren Forward beat them out? I think so. And then quickly from a top 25 standpoint, Alabama sitting in the #1 poll. I don't believe they should be, but we'll see what happens. We're sitting in the #2 spot with a good amount of, or a healthy amount of first place votes. USC at 3, Penn State and Notre Dame right now, you're #4, #5. And as you work your way down, that team up north is at #10. LSU is sitting there at 11. Boise State, who we played this week, is at #16. And rounding out the last little bit, you have North Carolina and UCLA for your top 25. Cascade Valley kicking it off, playing Boise State, who is literally cheating wearing blue uniforms on blue turf. The guy you saw there was none other than Tyrell Brown, the brand new true freshman running back who's playing here at Cascade Valley. And speaking of people running, it's Warren Forward going for a first down and safely getting out of bounds. Brown has some pretty lofty expectations on his shoulders, not as lofty as what we're going to see from Mr. Jalen Clark, who's wearing #8, the prestigious senior athlete only number he's wearing this season. Brady slides over, Tyrell Brown, about to get his second carry of the game, looking pretty solid. Up the middle, he fumbles. I'm nervous. Roderick Johnson, get ready. You might be coming in the game. Not happy to see that happen. Roderick Johnson does come into the game. Forward, throws a dot to Antonio Vaughn, who has it batted away at the last second. Feels the pressure. Rolling around, he's got daylight ahead of him, and he's smartly out of bounds again, but we need these receivers to get open a little bit quicker, and the offensive line to block better. Don't make a habit of that. Few and far between. Forward feels the pressure, sees his guy. He's going to hit Jalen Clark. That was actually supposed to go to Porter Ryan, but somehow went to Jalen Clark, and we'll take it still. QB buys lonesome. Christoph Houston and company bring a heck of a blitz, and Dismukes is going to get the ball, but he's not going to be at a first. Boise State lines up for a field goal. This one should be pretty easy for him. That one is down the middle barely, and it is going to be good to cut the lead to 4 now. Sending a blitz. Their quarterback keeps it. It's the wrong move, and they say it's 4th and goal. What will Boise State do? I don't know if I fully believe it, but Boise State is lining up for a field goal on what has to be 4th and centimeters here. They actually kick the ball. It's going to be good, and instead of having a chance to take the lead, they're going to be down 1. Big opportunity here. We need to get some points on the board. Things are not looking good at the moment, and Porter Ryan with a big catch as he gets cleaned out. Brown with a great juke, and he fights for his bread to get 11 yards. Absolutely incredible here. Porter Ryan on his grown man, a 30-yarder right there. Can we talk about Warren Forward diagnosing the blitz, seeing it happen and saying, nah, you're not going to get to me now. I'm getting rid of it, and I'm putting this where only my receiver can get it, and he gets another first down on the ground here. Feels the pressure. He's got some guys. Again, Forward smartly going to get the yards he can find and get down immediately. Johnson up the middle, fighting for his bread, and gets the 3 yards we needed. Forward, maneuvering. Forward is in the end zone, and he's doing whatever he has to do to make sure his team is on top and takes the lead and extends it. A lot of people are already going to be talking a lot of noise about our guy Warren Forward, saying he shouldn't be running as much. That's why he gets injured all the time. He doesn't care. He's got national titles under his belt. Second and short, 5 minutes left. Big hit there by Christoph Houston. The quarterback panics and throws it away. The blitz is coming, and oh my God, Michael Lanier blew the coverage. Jackson is going to be down the sideline. Kendall Johnson tackles him, and it's too late. Boise State already in the first half with 5 minutes left has 200 plus passing yards. Our defense is in shambles. CVU has played a lot of cover zero, and it's kind of bit them a little bit. They've been getting exploited deep down the field. They cannot tackle right now, it seems, and finally they bring down Dismukes after 28. Boise State again, just driving down the field at will. It feels like guys are open left and right, and Cascade Valley is doing nothing to stop them. Trying to get some pressure on the QB. It's all day. Green lights all across the field. He only has 2 or 3 incompletions. First and goal. Got to imagine the running back's getting a shot here. He does. We got a couple of guys there, and what a big stop on the edge by Lanier. They go to the edge, and it's wide open spaces. No one touches the running back, and Boise State at home has taken the lead. You got to do better than what Cascade Valley's doing right now. A ball to Antonio Vaughn, and Antonio Vaughn's going to lose a yard on the rush. Back across the field, it's going to be Tyrell Brown, who makes a great move, gets out of bounds with 2:12 left. Forward has only thrown 9 passes in the first half. Boise State has really just managed the clock the entire game and just kept us on our heels. Tyrell Brown using the speed. You're seeing him get out here. He needs a block or two. He gets some blocks here, and Tyrell Brown is down about the 31-yard line. Forward loves a big tight end. He's going to find one here. Armani Furtney is in the end zone, and Cascade Valley is back on top. Minutes some change. Boise has just been driving with little to no opposition at this point. They're throwing one. Man, Zero gets his foot down. Are you kidding me? The first-year starter. What? 10 seconds left in the half. Time is running out. You just want to take a shot at this point and just see if you can make magic happen. Forward sees a guy. He's going to find Butler. Butler is going to get down, and we call our first timeout with 2 seconds left. Coach Mervin McMervin went for a gamble, and it paid off. And why that play was so huge is because now we're going to have an easy field goal opportunity for Dace III. He's going to drill it down the middle, and even though Tyrell Brown has back spasms, we're going to go into halftime with a 4-point lead, and that's huge. Boise State felt so good. They were firing everything they needed to, and then that was a disgusting pass. All right, so you might argue that Boise State still feels really good about where they are right now. They are just killing us. We cannot stop their passing game. They are killing us underneath nonstop. Can we get any pressure on this quarterback? He has just been sitting there. I mean, what a blitz pickup. And then he just unleashes the dragon like his name is Cisco. Boise again, their passing attack, literally unmatched. They've been passing nonstop. Their quarterback is just in the pocket poised. The offensive pass blocking has just been elite, and we have not forced a single turnover outside of the one grab that Manjiro had, which is uncharacteristic for us. We almost had him, but we were too late to react, and Sandberg is going to get in there and extend Boise State's lead, now putting them up 3, assuming the extra point is good. We have Tyrell Brown back, but this is going to be a tough one. Warren Forward says, your ankles. I'm snapping them. And he's out of bounds safely. Forward has been elite this game, but so is Boise State's offense. I mean, defense has really been optional for Boise State, but offensively, they have been unstoppable at this stage. Warren Forward gets 2 yards, but again, it's going to be a tough third down here midfield. Forward sees this guy, Mikael Smith, who might have a concussion, but it was worth it because he got the first. A pretty elite performance from him so far, as he has plenty of time left to keep that number growing. Something we've done a poor job of, though, is making Boise State respect our running game. That's not just Warren Forward. Warren Forward obviously has been great. Tyrell Brown has been solid outside of the fumble, but we have got to make them respect that more. Got to do something better, and Forward is just taking this game into his own hands. Forward has a guy, and man, that accuracy on the run is just not really his thing. Putting him in motion. Forward again is just going to trust his legs, and that is going to be a painful 3rd and 1. Despite being 3 for 6 on third downs, we're 2 for 2 on this drive. Can we make it a nice 3 for 3? And we can, as Tyrell Brown keeps fighting. Coach Mervin McMervin and company are calling a good one. Can they cap it off with something good here? Nice ball to Tyrell Brown. In the open field, the young fella is dangerous, and he's in the end zone. You love to see it. Dropping an extra guy back here to try to stop him. Shackelford is going to make a big stop to make it 4th and 1 if they kick the field goal, and it's good. We still have a 1-point lead. Boise State already kicked a field goal earlier in the game. They're going to line up for one here. This is actually their 3rd attempt of the game. Longest of 44. This one is up. This one is going down the middle, and it has about 5 yards extra length. It's going to be good, and our lead is now a 1. But at least it's not a touchdown. If we score here, it's big. The risky play here is a halfback screen. Roderick Johnson comes in the game as well. It's not Tyrell Brown. They kind of see it, and they absolutely see it. This is going to be tough. We're going to kick the field goal. We're going to take the points. but I would have loved to have the touchdown instead. Big opportunity here for our brand new kicker. He's going to line up. He's going to drill it down the middle, and we're going to take the lead now to 4 points. But our defense, all the weight is on their shoulders now. David Mitchell is 26 of 29. He has just been carving us up, and it's just not even funny at this point. Our defense has been so porous, might as well call it SpongeBob, because we got holes everywhere. And Desmond Simmons, who got burnt earlier, who you might as well call toast by how he was playing defense, gets the biggest play of the game. And Cascade Valley has the ball back. Big 3rd and 3. We're in field goal range. Things are solid. Forward, though, can't break the tackle. And now we have a tough decision. I think we have to kick the field goal here. Take the points and just pray your defense can do something good. This will be a 43-yarder. We haven't really seen much from our kicker yet from deep. What does he have in terms of a leg? This is actually way shorter than we wanted. Our kicker misses it. They go underneath. Bandage is going to catch this one. And again, time is not on their side. We have just got to make sure they don't get a touchdown. Kendall Owens, can anyone get this dude? Number 13 is not very fast at all. So he runs to the hurry-up offense. David Mitchell again, who's been stupendous outside of 2 throws, makes an adjustment, and it's a beautiful one as Dismuse gets 15 yards. They're now getting close to field goal range. Our guys doing what they can. They're going to keep Dismuse, I think, in bounds here, which is huge. They go all the way to the far side. We're going to hit him out of bounds, then it's going to be 3rd and 6. Their backup halfback comes in now. They go to Island, and he's going to get the first down, but the clock is going to still run after they get set. They slide their guys around, a little extra pass protection. They find Jackson, and Jackson gets another first down. 49 seconds and ticking. Cascade Valley's getting nervous right now. This is not a good spot to be in. They're getting absolutely cooked. Now Boise State sides with the run. That's going to move the clock, but they still have 1 timeout remaining. Their quarterback goes underneath. He's actually going to spike it, which is an interesting decision. That's going to ruin it down for them, making it 3rd and short. 34 seconds, 3 timeouts. We're going to be down 3 points. Boise State is up, and we're in shambles. 9 seconds left. It's kind of all coming down to this. Forward throws one. Boise State is going to walk out of here defeating the defending national champion Cascade Valley Coyotes. You hate to see it. Coach Mervin McMervin and the Cascade Valley Coyotes have no one to blame but themselves. They let this man, David Mitchell, throw for 429 yards and 3 touchdowns. Blame the blue uniforms. Blame a lot of new pieces on the defensive side. They have nothing to blame but themselves. Cascade Valley should have won this game, and they know it. Be safe, be smart, tell somebody you love them. Catch you guys in the next one.